And you recently announced that you said goodbye to one of your oldest rides in the park. What happened there?
That's right. Yes, there are a few changes in the park. One of the big ones is the absence of Extreme Skyflyer. So this was the bungee sort of skydiving ride, if you recall. And that came out after 26 years. We had to say goodbye. We have some long-term planning that's happening here at the park, and there are some big things coming that you'll be hearing more about later this year. But it requires some space. So we're working ahead to prepare some areas in the park for future development.
Alrighty, you guys are about to see this speculated $300 million revolving credit hard at work in today's video. There's a lot to cover, a lot of improvements, and I just want to say, whoever is making decisions at Canada's Wonderland now, or just recently started giving better suggestions, I am so in favor of the direction you're taking in the park. So in favor. I'm excited to show you guys some of them. I guess some of the things to talk about is right off the bat, the Coca-Cola refresh area. I guess I don't know what it was exactly called, the Coca-Cola refresh that misted you. It's been bulldozed, and a new foundation is being laid down. So they were scrapping the red beams, so I don't think it's going to be reinstalled. I actually think something else is going to go here. Whether that be a drink stand, it's a little late in the season to start that, or just a merch or something. Not quite sure, but really excited to see what that ends up being. It's right on the edge of World Expo and Frontier Canada, so I'm really excited to see the park take theming to a whole new level, and they are going to, trust me. Over here, you can see them lifting some of the parts to that transfer track piece for Guardian back into Guardian's area. Again, this was part of a speculated restructuring of the mountain. So we're speculating that a lot of the mountain has been restructured to fit our new Intamin or Premier roller coaster inside it. And on top of that, they put in some other beams as well with that track piece that are new. So with that being said, not much going on in Extreme Skyflyer's plot of land, but a lot of gravel has been dropped off and that little trench digger equipment's there. Over at Moosehorn Falls, they are well under their way, getting ready to start installing pieces within the next couple weeks. I would even say there's potential they could start late next week or early 2 weeks out. Behemoth, they've removed the curb and done a little digging right underneath the Behemoth sign, and it looks like they're installing electrical, so it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Over at our new World Expo Eatery, Grand World Expo Eatery, I think is its name, a huge renovation is taking place. The outdoors is going to get renovated as well. It's been upgraded to be a lot similar to Lazy Bear Lodge in terms of ordering food from what I've been hearing through the rumor mill. So really excited to see what happens there and what kind of food they're going to be serving there. Again, the park is upgrading that restaurant for a reason, so definitely keep your eyes out. Not much else going on yet. You are going to see a really cool shot of Guardian. I did film them lifting the track piece back in. So that was really cool to catch. And there is other mountain restoration work going on that I also caught on the drone. So that's really exciting. I did want to talk about the footings of, you guys just got to see my drone's zoom capacity, and it's like, that's not even its full zoom, by the way. But front gate, they have started to paint the Leviathan ugly colors on front gate. They are going away. I'm so happy they're going away. Finally, good riddance to that ugly Leviathan color on our front gate. It looks so childish. So excited it's going. And yeah, outside of that, I do want to talk about the footings. Okay, I know that's not on the screen, but I forgot to talk about it at the beginning. A lot of you might wonder why they're recovering the footings, and I want to give you an example. So the footings aren't poured. What they did was put in an outer shell, and then they buried it. And this is very similar to what we saw over at Top Thrill Dragster too. They put in a triangular shell, metal piles, and then they buried it. And then they went in and dug the footings after. So that's exactly what you see here. There's these metal shells, big metal circular shells. They're then going to go in and dig the actual footings. With that being said, the helicopter ride received its paint job. It's very bright and vibrant. Looks good. The supports did as well. All the footings are now buried, and you'll see in tomorrow's update what they do with them next, but I'm sure you can guess. Medfair is receiving some major restorations as well. The big arcade building is getting a new roof, and they're redoing the shingles on the theming aspect of the arcade building as well. So again, lots of off-season work taking place. Lots of money going into the park. It's crazy to see. I could only imagine what this park's going to look like in 10 years with this amount of attention that the park is about to get from Cedar Fair. And you guys are going to start to see it very soon. And I think you guys are going to be really shocked about how large scale of a project this 2025 project is. So yeah, the tunnel is mostly done. Outside of that, they just need to lay some more bricks down. And it'll be completely ready for park opening. Coca-Cola Refresh, as you can see here, they scrapped the metal. It is not going back in. Outside of that, here is them painting the water fountain area, where the cliff jumpers jump in, the main kind of reservoir of water after the waterfall at Wonder Mountain. So that's really exciting. Again, more work going on in the park, restoration work. It just shows you how important this park is to the chain. This is a really significant budget that the chain has. So really excited about that. Really curious about what they're going to build in this old Coca-Cola Refresh. This thing has been around for a while. So for it to get removed, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, they did some electrical work there as well. So yeah, I mean, I would hope a drink stand. But there is one just a little bit over, so I'm not quite sure if it would be a drink stand. So I have no idea. Maybe a snack building. Here is Guardian's transfer track segment going back into the mountain. So this was, again, removed for specific reasons, or speculated specific reasons of restructuring in a very specific area of the mountain. We are speculating you will see more holes cut in the mountain. What you see is not what all that is going to be there. So we are speculating 2 more holes will be cut in the mountain for a re-entry and an exit out of a launch heading towards Extreme Skyflyer. And this is the side of the mountain that another hole will be cut in. And then over by the Sprite game, we're speculating another hole will be cut into the mountain as well. Outside of that, I'm trying to think if there was anything else to touch on with this. Moosehorn Falls assembly is well underway. So over here in the parking lot, they are pre-assembling the pieces for Moosehorn Falls. They have been hard at work, working weekends, working rain days, everything. They've just been assembling this thing. And yeah, I have a feeling it's going to go up real quick once they are done all the footings and the threaded rods for the slide. And then obviously the slab that they'll have to lay down and the pool. So that's all I have on Moosehorn. A lot of brick arriving, obviously, for the tunnel area, most likely. Outside of that, yeah, so here's the last shot you'll see of those metal precast areas. They will be covered in tomorrow's update. But thanks so much for watching. Thank you so much for enjoying the content, and I'm really excited for our next video that you guys will see. Have a good one, guys. Bye.